This is a problem of previous years. Okay. Now just here. If the velocity of a particle is given by 180 minus 16x whole power of 1 by 2, then what is its acceleration? Acceleration, how can you find out? Further, books are giving this derivation. By using differentiation, they are going to solve the problem. But especially for NEET students, I don't prefer differentiation because they are feeling difficult. So 90% problems I have solved without differentiation in my shortcuts. Okay. Now, how can you solve without using these lengthy methods? You can avoid these lengthy methods. Now, just see what is present here. V is equal to 180 minus 16x. Can you write this as whole power square root? 1 by 2 can you write as square root? And you all know v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Instead of s, there is x here. So v square is equal to u square plus 2ax. V is equal to square root of u square plus 2ax. Now what you have to do, you have to just compare these two equations. You can just take this equation and you can just take this equation. You can compare these two equations and find the solution. Yes. By general equation, I am solving this problem. So instead of 2a, what is present there? Instead of 2a, minus 16 is there. Right? So a is equal to minus 16 divided by 2, which is nothing but 8 meter per second square, that to minus. Answer is ready. Understood? Now, okay. Is it restricted for only single problem? Can you do some other problems based on this? Definitely you can do. I have got one more problem based on this. The same differentiation is used here to solve the same problem. But we can solve this problem without differentiation. What is the question actually? This is the question. Okay. So same thing you can do. V is equal to square root of u square plus 2ax. This is coming from the general formula. V square minus u square is equal to 2as. Here it is x here. That's it. Okay. Just you can modify and get this one. So what is present instead of 2a here? Okay. What is present instead of 2a? See, 2a is having 24. So a is equal to 24 by 2, which is nothing but 12 meter per second square. Your answer is 20. Okay. You can bypass this differentiation method. Now, see here. I have got one more problem, which is asking JEE MAINS, and NEET also it is there. See here. 3 cases are there. One is ball is thrown upwards, it is falling down. And how much time it is taking? P1 is equal to 16 seconds. That's the first case. The second case, ball is dropped down. It is given T2 is equal to how much? 1.5 seconds. Okay. So what is this T1? One is thrown upward with a velocity u, same velocity. One is thrown directly downwards with a velocity u, and another is just dropped with initial velocity 0. Okay. So T1 is given, T2 is given, is asking what happens to the time when it is just dropped. Okay. So you can just see the lengthy process. The first case it is taken s is equal to ut plus half at square, because it is going in the upward direction, minus u you have to take, minus t square. Okay. The first case h is ready. The second case downwards no plus you have to take. But time is different. Here 6 means you have to 6. Here it is 1.5, so you are taking 1.5. The same equation. But time is different here. Here upward going, so negative sign. Here downward it is coming, so positive sign. Time is same. So multiplying these two equations, multiplying 2 by 4. Okay, multiplying 2 by 4. So this is an equation number 2. We are multiplying with 4. So what happens now? Equation 1 plus equation 2. Okay. So here you are multiplied with 4. You are getting this equation. Here one more equation is there. Equation 1 and equation 2 we get how much? Just add them. Why you are multiplying with 4? So that this 6 can be eliminated. You have to add them. Then what happens? H is equal to 4.5 G. And third case, H we got no? Third case, H is equal to half dt square. So T is equal to H by G. T we got 3 seconds. But I have got a shortcut for this. Whenever this type of triple cases will come, one is thrown upwards with velocity, one is thrown downwards with the velocity u, one in the last final case is just dropped. I've got a formula for this. So the first, when it is dropped with initial velocity 0, is going to be square root of T1 and T2. Okay, 16 into 1.5. How much will you be getting? Those 6 only, no? Sorry. 6 into 1.5. How much will you get 6 into 1.5 means? Is it not 9? So the answer is right, that is 3 seconds. Okay, so this is 3 seconds. Now, I have explained this problem to you also already. Okay, so what is this problem? A horse rider travels half of the distance. So I am taking half distance and remaining half distance. This is half and this is half again. So this is how much? D by 2 and this is again D by 2. The second half of the distance is again divided into half of the time. This is T by 2 and T by 2. Okay. So here what are the speeds? Let us take the speeds. What are the speeds given? Let us see here. What are the speeds now? Just see here. First half of the distance it is 5 meters per second and the remaining part of the distance travelled with 10 meters per second in the first half of the time and again 15 meters per second in the next half of the time. Okay. So for this I have given you already one formula. What is that? The formula is, first these are the half of the times now. So let this average is nothing but V1 plus V2 by 2 because this is a time average speed. And now what is this going to be? V average. It is 2 V1 V2. Okay. Let this be V0 and this is V. 2 V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. This is our formula for half distance. So V average, net average, 2 V0 means V0 only. Okay. VA means V1 plus V2 divided by 2 whole divided by V0. What is V0? V0 is V0 only. And VA is V1 plus V2 by whole divided by 2. So 2 gets cancelled here. So V average is equal to, this is V0, V1 plus V2 and this is LCM means 2 V0 plus V1 plus V2. Okay, this 2 comes to the numerator, isn't it? Denominator. Just if you get this formula, then it's very simple, a single step formula getting. So VA is equal to 2 into V0. V0 is how much? 5. 2 into 5 into V1 plus V2 is nothing but 25. Okay, so this is 2 5 10 plus V1 plus V2 is how much? Again the same 25. Is it okay? 25. So here 2 5 10, numerator is 250, denominator is how much? 25. So 5 7 is 35, 5 5 is 25. 50 by 7 is your answer. Okay? So 50 by 7 is your answer. What is this? X by 7 means given. It is asking the value of X. Answer is like this also. Next, one more problem is there. V is equal to 4 root X meters per second. Okay. Then what happens? He is asking us to find out an acceleration. Body starts from rest. So what is your formula? V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. U is 0. Yes, we can take it as X. Okay. So this is a general formula. If this is a general formula, we can convert this. Sorry. We can also write this one. We can write this one. V square is equal to 16x. V square is equal to 16x. So instead of 2a, what is present? 16 is present. A is equal to 16 by 2, which is nothing but 8 is your answer. That's it. We need not do differentiation and bypass it. Okay. Now, let us go for vectors. These vectors are almost very confusing for the students of NEET and JEE also. Two vectors having magnitude 6 units and 8 units respectively. Find the magnitude of the resultant vector between. Okay. This is very simple, basic question. The first case, if you consider, resultant is nothing but 6 square plus 8 square plus 2 into 6 into 8, 2ab cos 60. Okay. The second case same, but here it is cos 90. Okay. The third case is same resultant, magnitudes are same, but loss is cos 120. This is okay. This is cos 90 is 0, cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. This is a simple question. Just for practice, how to start. Okay. So here also r is equal to square root of 6 square plus 8 square plus 2 into 6 into 8 cos 90. Here also square root of 6 square plus 8 square plus 2 into 6 into 8 into cos 120. Okay. So you can solve these problems easily. You know, cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So 2 gets cancelled. I think you can solve this. It's very simple now. It's a little bit complex one. We shall go. Two vectors acting through a point. They are in the ratio. Okay. This is one vector. This is another vector. The ratio is given as 3 and 5. Okay. So can we take? Let us take the vector p as 3x and vector q as 5x because they are in the ratio. I have taken like this. And the angle between them is how much? 60 degrees. And the magnitude of the resultant is also given as how much? 35. So r is equal to square root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. You know about this? So p square means 9x plus 25x plus 2 3 are 6, 6 5 are 30, 30x square cos 60. Cos 60 can be written as 1 by 2. Okay. And resultant is given as 35. Isn't it? So 35, huh? 35. So this is 35. Then how much will you getting? 9x, 2 ones, 2 15s. So 15x square plus 25. How much it is going to become? 40. So it's going to be 49 square. P square plus q square. So 49x square. So therefore 35 is equal to 7x. X is equal to 5. 7 5 35. X value we got. That means P is equal to how much? 3 into 7, 21. And Q is 5 into 7, 35. Understood? Find the magnitude of the vectors. We got it. This is also a little bit simple. We go for a little bit complex one. Two forces are acting in the opposite direction and having a resultant 10 newtons. When they are acting perpendicularly, the resultant is 50 newtons. Find the magnitude of the forces. When two are opposite, they are in the opposite direction. This is one way and this is another one way. Let this be P and this is Q. When they are opposite direction, you know resultant is going to be how much? 10, which is nothing but P minus Q. Okay. So P minus Q. From this you will be getting P minus Q is equal to 10. There. Okay. Then when they are acting perpendicularly means what? Perpendicularly means square root of p square plus q square, and then perpendicular to this Pythagoras theorem. How much it is going to be resultant? 50. Okay, resultant is 50. So here can we write p is equal to 10 plus q, squaring on both sides here. P square plus q square is equal to 250. Understood? So p square you have to write 10 plus q whole square plus q square is equal to 2500. And then we are doing squaring on both sides. So how much you are getting now? 100 plus q square plus 2 5 is 10, 2 22 plus q square is equal to 0. So here q square, how much is going to become? 2q square plus 20q, and this 100 you send to that side becomes 2400. 2400 minus 2400 is equal to 0. So 2 if you common out in reading, this is this is 10q minus. Okay. So can we write this as 40 into 30? See, q square plus 40q. 40q minus 30q is equal to 1200. So difference gives you 10q and product gives you minus 1200. So we write q is equal to q plus 40 minus 30 if you common out, q plus 40. So one is q is equal to q, so q minus 30, q plus 40 is equal to 0. So there are two values here, q is equal to 30 and q is equal to minus 40. Okay. So what are the magnitude of the magnitude and direction adagala? So magnitude means one is 30 and another is 40. These are the solutions. This way you have to solve. Next, two vectors of equal magnitude are acting to a point. The magnitude of the resultant is equal to the magnitude of either of the vectors. So what is the meaning of this? Just see here. There are two vectors. Let this be x and this be x. Same. Two vectors of equal magnitude. Resultant is also same, equal to magnitude of either vector. Okay. Resultant would be same. What is the resultant? This is the resultant. This is also same. Let's see here now. Okay. These are the two vectors. This is the resultant according to parallelogram law. When resultant and the two vectors are same, then this should be the shape. Okay, that means one vector should be greater than 90, then only it is possible. Why? I will tell you. See, when this is x and this is x, this will become greater. This value resultant will become greater than x. This should be largest. So that's why these two angles should not be less than 90. When you want to say that the resultant will be equal to these two, then at that situation, definitely resultant will be like this and the other vector will be greater than 90. Then only it is possible that all the three are same. Understood or not? Even if you take 90 degrees also, okay, if it is x, if it is x, this is going to be how much? Root 2x, which is greater than x. That means even if you take 90 degrees, then also resultant will be greater than any one of them. That means it should be greater than 90. So greater than 90. So this is a vector P, this is a vector Q, and this is a vector of resultant. Okay. Hope you are understanding the concept which I am saying. When you want to prove that these two vectors are same and the resultant is also same of the result of any of the two vectors, then at that situation, what is the angle? Find the angle between the two vectors and us. How can you find it? Just a simple thing is r square is equal to p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. Understood? So x square is equal to x square plus 2x square cos theta. So this is, can we cancel out these two? Same? Now, what can you write here now? 2x square cos theta is equal to, this will come to left side, minus x square. So cos theta is equal to minus x square by 2x square. So minus 1 by 2, which is for only 120 degrees. That means this will be 90 and this is extra. How much it is? 30. Understood what I am saying? Okay. Then only all the three will be same. This you keep in mind. That if the resultant and either two vectors are same, blindly you have to say the angle is going to be 120 degrees. Exceptional case this is. Need not solve. Okay. Now, you just see here. The resultant of two forces, one is double to that of another in a magnitude, is perpendicular to the smaller of the two forces. For example, this is force, this is resultant, and this is another force. This is given as a resultant. Okay. So this is going to be the resultant. The resultant of two forces, one double to that of the other, means if this is F, this should be 2F. Okay. The resultant of two forces, one double to that of the other in magnitude and perpendicular to the smaller of the two. Resultant is perpendicular to the smaller. Is it okay? Find the angle between the two vectors. Whenever 90 degrees comes, We can solve this problem by taking this formula also. R is equal to square root of P square plus Q square plus 2P cube, sorry, plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta also. You will get the answer, bro. Doesn't matter, okay? You can solve the problem. But resultant is not known to us. Two things are unknown here. One is resultant is not known to us. We don't know even the forces also. Just blindly has given. At such situations, this is an insufficient data for us. Whenever insufficient data is there, instead of going to this problem, this formula, there is one more formula. What is that? Angle. Angle made by the resultant, that is tan alpha, is equal to B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. Do you know this formula? Find out the direction of the resultant. Also, parallelogram law. So this is a formula you can use now. So we can write now tan 90. Okay. So F sin theta. You don't know what is sin theta? It doesn't know. Theta means this angle. It doesn't know. Angle between the two forces. And this is the resultant making angle 90 with a smaller force. That is the question here, isn't it? Okay. So F sin theta by A plus B cos theta, and tan 90 is nothing but infinity. Okay. Tan 90 is nothing but infinity, and this can be taken as 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is nothing but infinity. So 1 by 0 if you take, then your work will become very easy to solve this problem. So what is your work now? If you cross multiplication, what is left? A plus B cos theta is equal to 1. In the multiply, it becomes 0. Only these two will be left. So cross multiplication is equal to 0. Is it okay? Then what is A? This is A and this is B. So A is F plus B is 2F cos theta. So here is equal to 0, and cos theta is equal to minus F by 2F, which is equal to cos theta is equal to minus 1 by 2. Understood? Which is nothing but cos 1. I already told you blindly you have to write 120. Whenever this type of cases will come, blindly you can write 120. The resultant is making 90 degrees. Okay? Now, the resultant of the two forces 3P and 2P is R. The resultant of the two forces, this is 3P, R. The first force is the double of the result. Okay. The resultant of two forces is R. This is 3P and 2P. This is going to be the resultant. R1. How much it is going to be? With the first force, two forces is R. Just R given, that's it. R. Next. If the first force is doubled, okay, this is case 1. In the second case, this is the new resultant, we don't know what. The first force is doubled, means 6P. Second force is same. And resultant is also doubled. 2R. Then find the angle between the two forces. Okay. So what are we going to do now? R square is equal to 3 3s are 9, A square plus B square plus 2AB, 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12P square cos theta. Okay, here also same angle, here also same angle, but forces are double, that's it. Then we are getting this formula from the first case. Then from the second case, it is going to be 4R square, resultant whole square. It's going to be 6 6 are 36P square plus 2 2s are 4P square plus 2A 2 6 are 12, 12 2s are 24P square cos theta. Yes, sir. So instead of R, you have to write the form. What is this R square? So 9 plus 4 is going to be how much? 13P square plus 12P square cos theta. Okay. So can we write that here now? 4 into 13P square plus 12P square cos theta, which is nothing but here 36 plus 4 is how much? 40P square plus 24P square cos theta. Now just you have to simplify this one. You have to simplify this one. 13 4s 52P square Residual force 48 p square cos theta 40 p square plus 24 p square cos theta. Okay, so 52
Plus 48 cos theta.
minus 24 minus 40 is equal to 24
Cos theta
minus 48
cos theta.
cos theta. So here how much?
12 equals to
12 is equal
minus
to
24 cos theta.
minus 24 cos theta. So cos theta is equal to minus 12 by
Minus 1 by
minus 1 by 2, which is also again same 120. See, what is the concept behind this man and brain problems? To solve these problems, the best method I found is by taking coordinate system. Coordinate system you have to use. Then it will become very easy for you to solve any problem. See, this is x and this is y. Now just here, try to imagine the man and brain problems. Just think. You are standing at the platform. You're waiting for your dad to come. Rain is falling vertically downwards on your head. As soon as your father came, you sat on the bike, you are moving forward with sudden speed. Now you feel rain is not falling vertically downwards, it is falling cross. Why is it so? Because, see, original rain is falling downwards. This is called as velocity of the rain. Original man is going right side. It's called as velocity of a man. But when a man is going forward, what is happening? Rain appears to fall a little bit cross. That means rain is falling like this, velocity of the rain. That vector you can start from origin like this. This is called as velocity of rain with respect to man. Velocity of rain with respect to man. Means falling of rain when man is moving is called as velocity of rain with respect to man. Okay, so man is going forward. So when you want to find out the velocity of rain with respect to man, you have to stop the man. ఇద్దరు మోషన్లోనే ఉన్నారు, ఒకరిని స్టాప్ చేయాలి. స్టాప్ చేయాలంటే ఆగమని చెప్పేది కాదు, దీన్ని వెక్టార్స్లో స్టాప్ చేయాలి. యూ హావ్ టు స్టాప్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ వెక్టార్స్. హౌ యూ స్టాప్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ వెక్టార్స్? టు హీ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ రైట్ సైడ్ నౌ, యూ వాంట్ టు స్టాప్ హిమ్, దట్ మీన్స్ యూ హావ్ టు టేక్ మైనస్ వెక్టార్. Then only plus and minus will be cancelled, he is going to stop now in terms of vectors. We are stopping him in terms of vectors. Is it okay? Now okay, so this is angle theta. So what is the direction of umbrella? You have to hold like this. It's making angle theta. So whenever you are going in a bike, you should not hold the umbrella vertically upwards. You have to hold it a little bit cross, because rain is falling cross. If you hold straight, only head part will be safe, remaining part will be better. So when you are standing, you can hold the umbrella vertically upwards. But when you are sitting in a bike and moving forward, rain appears to come cross. Actually, rain is not cross here. As you are moving, it appears to fall cross. That is velocity of rain with respect to man. Velocity of rain with respect to man, because man is observing rain with respect to man. You don't say velocity of man with respect to rain. Rain is not observing man. Man is observing rain. So this is velocity of rain with respect to man. This is angle theta. Is it okay? So what are you going to do now? This is velocity of man, means this is also velocity of man. Opposite sides are same. So we can find out tan theta. Okay, we can find out tan theta now. Tan theta means opposite side by adjacent side, Vm by Vr. Opposite by adjacent side. So theta is equal to tan inverse of Vm by Vr. We can find out what is an angle with which the umbrella is hold it. We can find out theta by using this. When you know velocity of man and velocity of rain, we can use this formula. Now, for example, when you know velocity of man and velocity of rain with respect to man, opposite and hypotenuse, we have to use sin theta. Sin theta is equal to Vm, opposite side by hypotenuse, Vrm. So theta is equal to sin inverse of Vm by Vrm. Okay, now cos theta. If you know velocity of rain with respect to man, we can apply cos theta. Cos theta is equal to how much? Adjacent side velocity of rain by velocity of rain with respect to man. That is theta is equal to cos inverse of Vr by Vr. So So these are the formulas which we are using to find out angle theta. Okay. Second formula is this one, sine, and this is cos. See, when you know Vm and Vr, we can use tan, opposite, adjacent. When you know opposite and hypotenuse, sine. When you know opposite side by adjacent side by hypotenuse, we can use cos. So these are the formulas we are using now to find out the direction of umbrella with which we have to hold it, isn't it? But what happens here now? By using Pythagoras theorem, you all know that Vrm whole square is equal to Vm square plus Vr square, isn't it? So this is the formula which can be used to find out any unknown thing when two known things are there. If you know Vrm and Vr, we can find out Vm. If you know Vm and Vr, we can find out Vrm. If you know Vrm and Vm, we can find out Vr by using this simple formula, Pythagoras theorem formula. Understood? The simple logic is there. That's it. If you know this one, you can solve any problem. This is a problem which I have taken from yesterday's question paper. Because this type of model we didn't solve till now. Rain is falling vertically downwards. So how can you solve this problem? I told you, whenever this type of problems comes, you just take a coordinate system, and it will be easy to solve the problem of this type when you take a coordinate system. Just do one thing. Rain is falling downward means you have to start from origin. You have to take downwards. This is known as velocity of rain. For a man walking with a speed of 3 meters per second on the ground, let us say this is a man walking with a speed of 3 meters per second. Rain appears to fall at an angle of 45 degrees, means rain is coming like this. Okay? And that also we have to start from origin only. And this is not an actual rain, because actual rain is falling downwards, but as he is going forward, it appears to be making 45 degrees, isn't it? So this is theta, which is called as 45 degrees. That means what? He has to hold the umbrella like this. He is going forward, he has to hold the umbrella like this. And you know, whenever you have to solve the relative velocity problems, you have to stop any one body. You can't stop rain. Rain will not stop, according to your words. You can stop the man in terms of vectors. This you have to stop him means you have to take him as a negative vector, minus Vm, which is equal to 3. Okay, minus 3. Then you complete this one. Okay. The speed of rain with respect to ground. Speed of rain with respect to ground means what? Not with respect to man. With respect to ground means is asking original. Okay. So Vm is 3. Then write here 3. 3. This is 3. So what are the things we know? Angle we know. That means we are also 3 only. Was 45. When it is 45, opposite and adjacent sides are same. Without solving, you have solved it. Understand? It's a simple method by general vector form. Is it clear? So man and rain problems can be solved by just a simple concept. This is the concept formula. This is the concept formula. Is it clear? Upwards, okay, from the base of a tower, they will meet somewhere here, isn't it? One is dropping and one is thrown upwards. They will meet somewhere here. So here, but for both the cases, time is same. Let us take the first one. The first one has travelled height h1. The second one has travelled upward with height h2. The first one is how much? h1 is equal to half gt square. The second one is h2 is equal to ut minus half gt square, because initial velocity is present. It's going against the gravity, so minus. If you add these two heights, is it not going to be h? Okay, that means h is going to be h1 plus h2. So half gt square gets cancelled. That means h is going to be how much? So this is your shortcut. Whenever one ball is thrown and the ball is simultaneously thrown upwards, they will meet somewhere means you need not do all these things. Just you have to write h is equal to u into t. That's it. So what is that? T is equal to h by u. H is 100, and what is the initial velocity? 10. So your answer is 10 seconds. Shortcut solution. Understood? Next. Okay, so he's asking us to find out an acceleration. So how are you going to find out an acceleration? We can solve this problem by using differentiation. But I don't want differentiation, you don't want differentiation. You are the students of NEET, we are not having that much classes given in case of differentiation and integration. So you just do like this. V square is V is equal to square root of u square plus Vas, isn't it? Where here u is taken as alpha. Alpha is the initial velocity. Constants are given. No? Okay. It's going to be constant. Then what will you do here? We can compare 2a with beta, no? 2a is equal to beta, a is equal to beta by 2. Solution directly. Now, particle starts motion coming from rest under the action of constant force. Distance covered by the particle, the first 10 seconds is s1, and covered in the first 20 seconds is s2. First 10 seconds s1, first 20 seconds is s2. Then what is the relation between these two? First 10 seconds means half gt square. So s1 is equal to how much? S1 and over, we can take h1. Okay, s1 is given the problem. S1 is equal to half into g into 100 50g. You get 500, okay, no problem. So S2 means half into g into, what is the time given? 20, no? So 200g. How many times it is? S2 is equal to 200g. Means S2 is equal to 50g into 4. Understood? 4 times like this also. Understood? This we have done just now. This is over. Without differentiation we have done it. This I have just told this type of model. What is that? One is thrown upwards, takes 8 seconds. One is thrown downwards, takes 2 seconds. Then what is the time when it is dropped from 0? Next. Okay. See. The velocity given particle is given as 4 is equal to find the average velocity during the time interval of t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 2 seconds. Generally we do by using the integration. But there is one more method also. V is equal to 40 plus 5. First time t was equal to 0, you can substitute time t is equal to 0 means v1 is 5. If you substitute time t is equal to 0, v2 will become 13. Okay? So what you have to do, V average means v1 plus v2 by 2, which is 5 plus 13 by 2, 18 by 2, which is 9. Without differentiation, we have done this one. Okay, this model we have done just now. So it's minus 8. Okay, we have to do this by using coordinate system. I just told you. A man is traveling with a speed of how much? 10.8 kilometers per hour like this. Velocity of the man 10.8 kilometers. Okay, kmph. He holds an umbrella at an angle of 38 degrees. 37 degrees. Man is going like this. 37 degrees. This is also 37 degrees. Velocity of rain is downwards. And velocity of man is given as how much? 10.8. Okay. So velocity of a man 10.8 into 5 by 80. You have to convert now. Kilometers per hour into meters per second. So how many times it goes? 6 times, huh? 3 meters per second we are getting. That means this is 3 meters per second. Okay, this is 3 meters per second, this is also 3 meters per second, this is 37. What he is asking us to find out? Velocity of rain, actual velocity of rain on earth. Okay, if this is 3, this is also 3, so tan 37. Okay, tan 37 is nothing but how much? Opposite side by VR. So tan 37 value I told you one tabular column. Instead of tabular column I told you one triangle you have to consider.
4 by
This is 37, this is 53, and this is 90. Smaller one, smaller value, larger one, larger value, little about 90 degrees means 5. So tan 37 means 3 by 4. Okay, so tan 37 means 3 by 4, 3 by VR. That means VR is nothing but 4. So the magnitude of sum of two vectors is equal to magnitude of the difference. You need not solve this one. Directly you can say 90.
90 minutes.
Telsa?
5 minutes.
Modulus of a plus b is equal to modulus of a minus b. The IP question. One is addition, one is subtraction. Means a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Okay, squaring on both sides, so square root eliminate, cancel it like this. So this comes left side becomes 4ab cos theta is equal to 0, cos theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to how much? 90 degrees. That is your solving problem. Another one is what? Same thing, same problem, 90. NEET లో 2 సార్లు అడిగినాడు, ఎందుకోసం 2 సార్లు ఇచ్చిన. ఇది డైరెక్ట్ he has to explain in terms of words. Next he has given in terms of modulus. NEET లో previous year question. Next. Now just see a plus b is equal to mod a and mod b. Ante this is taken as a square plus b square plus 2ab under root. Now this is a plus b. Just ordinary addition. When resultant addition and ordinary additions are same, then what is an angle between them or not? Resultant addition and ordinary addition is same means what? Cos 0. Cos 0 means 1 only no. A square plus b square plus 2ab.
Squaring on both sides.
2ab means a plus b whole square. Under root, which is nothing but a plus b. Gunshot, this is gunshot question. అంటే ఏమి ఆర్డినరీ అడిషన్ అంటే ఏమి, ఇది ఏ ఇటే సైడే ఉంది, ఇది బి కూడా ఇటే సైడే ఉంది, అంటే 0. జస్ట్ మామూలు అడిషన్ చేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్, a bomb is released from aeroplane flying at a speed of, see aeroplane was going like this, bomb is released, bomb will fall here. Understand? Bomb will fall here. Horizontal distance అన్నాడు, so range కావాలి. Range means u, because horizontally g is not acting. So what is our general formula? S is equal to ut plus half gt square. At square gt square. G will not be there horizontally, so s will become r. U is u only. T is nothing but time of flight here. So time of flight is how much? 2h by g. Why? Because whenever you drop any body downward, initial velocity is going to be 0. H is going to be half gt square. Either you drop like this or you drop like this. Okay, so uy is going to be 0 because by is equal to uy plus gy into t kada. Uy undadu horizontal poyetappudu, only gy will be there. So vy is equal to g into t. Similarly, displacement means what? H is equal to uy plus half gt square. Uy will not be there. Like the same vertical downwards. That means when you drop a body directly or throw horizontally, both will strike at the same time. Okay, so here T is equal to square root of 2h by g. That's it. So 720 means you have to convert, no? 720 into 5 by 18 meters per second. We want on answer. Answer we want like this. So how many times? 4 times, 40 times, 4 times, 4 for that 20. Okay. So time is asking, initial velocity is how much? 20. 2h by g. What is the height? 2 into 8000 by g. So 1600. 2 into 1600. 20 into 1600 means 40. 20 into 40. 800 is answer. Like Okay. These are all cross product and dot product problems. A cross B is equal to root 3 times of A dot B. Okay, A cross B is equal to root of 3 A dot B. And A cross B means what? AB sin theta. Root 3 times of AB cos theta. AB gets cancelled. So sin theta by cos theta is equal to root 3, which is equal to tan theta, which is equal to tan 60. Theta is equal to 60. Okay, if you want to find out the resultant, just now we got theta is equal to 60 now. So what is the resultant now? A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Getting cancelled. So A square plus B square plus AB whole power of 1 by 2 is answer. Understood? Let us stop the class. These are all